Oh, we got to do a
Pretty
filter,
filter.
though.
Hello, beautiful.
Hello, beautiful.
Normally you're catching up to us, and now we're still trying to find that groove.
Yeah, but we're getting there. So, hello, beautiful.
And we're live on Facebook. Hello, beautifuls. We're helloing everywhere.
We are. You know what? Third week.
I know.
Congratulations. Yes, multi-platform third week. We're still working out the kinks. We love that you're with us for the journey and along for the ride. So
Yes.
we see you jumping on. Good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning. Is it cold where you are?
Right. Hey, Valerie, how are you?
Let us know,
we love Jacqueline, just FYI.
Yes.
Hey, Riley, how are you?
Hey, Carrie.
Good morning,
Oh,
beautiful.
my word. So is it cold where y'all are? Like, some of you,
Oh.
I know where you're at, and
Right.
it is brutal.
Mm-hmm. It is really cold. Okay, who gets fuzzies at the top of their head? I have new hair growth.
Look, I got like a little.
Do you?
It's sticking like
I
straight
have
up.
alfalfa going on.
We're in it together.
Who gets it? Who gets it? Yeah, right.
You're in charge of over there.
Yes, 6 degrees in Ohio, right? We are right there with you.
Mm-hmm.
We are right there with you. So let's see.
She's gonna
hop off when a doctor comes in. I love it. She must be at the doctor, maybe with her children. Oh goodness. Okay, I'm gonna get this, and it's not from.
Yes, she's gonna get that. She's
Okay.
gonna sit
Is
like
anyone
this.
else having that kind of week? I mean, yesterday I kind of blamed it on Monday, but
I think it's because it's so dry.
Is that what's going on?
I know my hair is like static.
Who's having dry skin issues?
I brush it and my hair is like this. I'm like someone.
We need a picture of that. Who wants a picture of that? I do.
Well, and then I am the mean person that I'm like, oh, how are you? And I go like this.
Yeah.
It's like shock.
Right. So I've been using a new hair care product. And Carrie has mentioned in Facebook, yay for hair. I have been using, what is it called?
Monet.
And it's been proven to grow hair. And
yes.
I will tell you this right now, beautifuls. I've been using it for about a month now, and my hair is growing like crazy. Like I go every 4 weeks anyways to get my hair, because my roots, let's just be real, those roots are strong. They got game strong. And my hairdresser is like, your hair just grew like an inch and a half. What are you doing? Oh, thank you, Riley. I think it's Riley. Yes, Riley.
I was gonna say,
I'm so sorry.
You're in charge of over
I
there.
know, and you know what? Our camera's in a new spot, and so it's a little smaller. So if I mispronounce anyone's names, I apologize right now. Anyhow, so my hairdresser is noticing that my hair is growing like crazy, and I have all this new growth everywhere. I thought it was breaking, and she's like, no, that's all new. And I'm like, oh, okay. So yay for new growth. It's just kind of wild.
Yeah.
Wild child growth.
It is.
Yes. Right. Let's just settle into the week. Let's do that. All right, beautifuls. Who has seen, and she's like, oh dear.
I'm like,
going off script already.
Going?
Where are we? No, I'm gonna move some things around here.
You move it.
Here's the deal. Who has seen the new Gillette commercial? We want to know.
Yes.
Because it's getting a lot of conversation.
It is. And what's crazy is I messaged it to you like almost a week ago.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, check this out. And then my weeks are so busy, I don't really get on and watch the news or see like what's going on. And my friend's like, did you see all the controversy with that video? And I'm like,
no.
Hey,
do us a solid, beautifuls. If you're on Instagram and Facebook, share this broadcast out so we can just meet more beautifuls. And if you're on YouTube, make sure that you've subscribed and hit the notification bell so you know when we go live.
And you can share us with your friends on YouTube.
Yeah. Hey, Rich. Good morning. Carrie's obsessed with our mugs. Thank you. We had a beautiful get these for us, and we just can't put them down. We love them.
I like them because they hold 2 cups of coffee.
Mm, coffee game strong over here. So anyway, Gillette commercial, the new one that's going around. If you've seen it, give us a thumbs up emoji, float those up, or hearts, whatever's easiest for you, or say yes or whatever. You sent it to me,
yes,
not knowing that it had all this conversation going on.
Well, when I sent it to you, I think it had just come out
recently. Yes. So I had read about it, but hadn't seen it that week. And you then sent it to me, and it was like fantastic.
Yes. So in case you don't know what we're talking about, because
okay,
so might not know,
right? So tell them.
So Gillette came out with this new commercial. It's on their YouTube channel. That's where they debuted it.
That is where they debuted it, which I love that they debuted on YouTube.
Yes,
we love YouTube.
And it essentially is, in a nutshell, it's taking what's been known, like boys will be boys. You know, boys wrestle, boys bully, boys whatever, and it's encouraging men to step up and to break some of that. That's what I took out of it. Needless to say,
I'm just listening.
Needless to say, not everyone took the same message. Imagine that. Not everyone thinks like I do.
I know. Shocker. Absolutely shocking. So yes, they are attempting to change the dialogue, which we are all about over here. We are all about changing the dialogue to a positive, encouraging, life-giving dialogue.
Yes.
Right? We are all about that. They are attempting to do that in the subject matter of men, and what in the past has been acceptable, because boys will be boys, men are like this, and that's okay.
Yes.
And change it to say, it's not okay. It's not okay to catcall. It's not okay to bully. It's not okay to
objectify women, or
the one man up, don't cry.
Yes. Or the one that stuck with me was, it was a boardroom setting and it was all men, and he puts his hand on her shoulder and he says, "This is what I think she's trying to say."
Yes. Oh my word. Beautifuls. Okay. I don't know where all of you work, but I will tell you, I have lived that. Lived it. So annoying.
I love the message, because as a parent, I'm always encouraging my kids to be better and to take a stand for bullying. If you see someone being bullied, you don't turn a blind eye.
No, not at all.
Stand up for them.
Exactly.
So for me, I'm thinking this is like powerful and encouraging. And there is a whole movement out there that is, they're boycotting Gillette over this.
Yes. Now, so this is why the owner of Gillette also owns. Did we look this up to verify
I did not look this up. I did a little bit more research into the boycott.
Okay. So the owner of Gillette, correct me if I'm wrong, owns, I thought, the New England Patriots.
I don't think so.
Or is it the Eagles? Okay. He owns an NFL team. Let's just do that. That's what I can tell you about that. He owns an NFL team. And because he does, and they have the NFL cheerleaders on the sidelines, like all NFL teams do, he is getting hit with a lot of, you're a hypocrite.
Yes, there is that. There's that whole section. And then there's another whole movement.
Oh, woo. Bring it on. I didn't know that.
They're calling it toxic masculinity. And saying that we are categorizing all men in this, by this commercial, that Gillette is putting a blanket cover over all men, and men shouldn't have to change.
Oh my, just lots of conversation going on. Which is good. Actually, you know what? Here's the deal. And it's going to get dicey and it's going to get crazy with all this conversation going around. But the thing is the wider the conversation, the more perspective you have on a subject, the wiser you can be about what works, and discoveries about what isn't working, and being able to change those things into something that is going to be a positive outcome in the long run. So remember, this is a long game.
Yes.
Changing dialogue is a long game. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And the more that we can all talk and come from different sides and respect and honor everyone in the conversation,
yes,
the better off we will all be as a society.
Yes.
So that I applaud. And you have to know too, okay, let's just be real about it, right? Gillette is a business. They are a business with a brilliant marketing team that are trying to up their bottom line because Dollar Shave Club and other clubs have cut into their profit margin. And so they're looking at a business issue and they're solving it and they're trying to do it in a positive way and
Yes.
speak into what's current.
Yeah.
So that's a slice of it too. So
yes.
all that's going on
Whole bunch of
over
slices.
the new commercial.
I know it has hit one of the top 25 most disliked videos on YouTube.
You know what that really means though, right? That means it's had to have been watched millions of times to get that status, which means that marketing team is doing the big Yahoo high fives behind the scenes because they've been seen. Gillette's name is out there. You're more apt to, when you go to the store, either purchase it or not purchase it. I mean, it's just all of that. So remember, their business.
Yes, they are.
So we applaud the marketing team, whoever it was, for attempting to go forward in a positive way with this approach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we're all about that.
We're all about positive over here.
And you know what, Shanna, I just want to compliment you on the fact that you are one of the most authentic people I know.
Oh my word. Thank you.
Through and through, like what we see on air and what you meet in person, it's exactly the same person with the same heart of love for all of you. And it's just amazing. I really honestly absolutely love that about you.
Oh. Well, I can tell you that my bestie over here is one of the most loyal, trusting people I know. I know I can be 1% vulnerable with her and don't have to worry about it. Like, I know you are a safe place for me, whether I'm having, because beautifuls, we all have those days where we're not our stellar self. I'm just saying.
Let's rewind 20 minutes ago for me when I said, "Oh dear, I'm sorry, Shanna, my hormones are all nutso today."
It's all good, but you're a safe place, and I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about we all have those friends. If we have that moment, that we know there's going to be backlash.
Yeah,
we have them.
True.
So thank you for being a safe place.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, beautifuls. You know what day we are celebrating this week? And we did that in genuine authenticity, just so you know.
Yes.
But this week on Thursday. See, she's great with days of the week. That's why I'm like, I'll throw out a day and she'll get me right on track.
Thursday, only because I know it's the same day as our live.
Yes. So Thursday is National Compliment Day.
Yes.
Right. So every week we tell you it's national something. And so we've looked at the calendar for the year and we've picked out certain ones that we want to celebrate and bring to light to you. And this week it's National Compliment Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I did more research on what compliments do for the giver and the receiver.
Okay.
So how many people, when they compliment someone else, feel good on the inside?
I know I do.
Yeah. And one of the reasons is it causes endorphins to be released in your brain, just like a smile does. Yeah, right? But here's the other thing I started to think about when I was doing this research. And it's not that I got it out of the research, it just kind of started connecting for me. One of the most basic needs. Hey, Carol, beautiful, how are you? One of the most basic needs we need as a human is to be seen and to be known.
Yeah.
And when we compliment someone else, we are leaning in and saying, I see you.
Yeah,
that's true. I see you. And not only do I see you, I know something about you, something that's really deep within your core. And when you do that for another person, you give them life. So National Compliment Day, the reason why we think it's so important is the fact that we're all about women supporting women.
Yes.
And supporting our whole community around us. And this is one easy way to do it, is to authentically compliment someone.
Yes. So we actually have something we are going to do on National Compliment Day.
We are. Oh, I'm so excited for this.
You
This
will-
one had a brilliant idea. Oh my goodness.
So on Thursday, be on the lookout. It will be posted, but
It
we
will
are
be.
really excited about this. And we hope that on Thursday, you do something, whether it's complimenting a stranger,
Right,
whether it's complimenting like your barista when you go in and get your coffee. Like,
Mhm.
it's easy to compliment your best friend, like,
Yeah.
because you know them. But step outside that box of people that you know,
Mhm.
especially the ones that are more likely to be having a bad day. I'm just saying, like, I feel for those baristas on
I
those
know.
cold mornings.
Right?
Everyone's getting their coffee. Everyone's tired.
And a little grumpy because it's cold.
Exactly.
Right? Let's be real about that.
And let's be real. Everyone's human. Like, whether we make a mistake or not,
yeah.
we're human. Like, everyone makes them. And
Yeah.
so
Multiple mistakes in a day.
Exactly.
We call them discoveries for a reason.
Yes. So I encourage you Thursday, think about how you can
Mhm.
spread a little bit extra love into everyone that you come in contact with.
Yeah. Yeah. And so let's talk a little bit. This was interesting. So when I was doing my research on compliments,
Okay.
and this goes right with it, I thought we haven't talked about this.
No.
So one of the things when I was watching, it was on YouTube. I love YouTube. And one of the things, it was like compliments can get really creepy really fast. Have you ever thought about that?
Yeah.
They can get really creepy.
Yes. Oh my word. Okay.
You're right.
Hang on. I got a story for y'all.
Here it comes.
Oh, and isn't it amazing how you don't think of something until someone says something, and all of a sudden this memory, it kind of goes pop,
I know,
like right to the front.
Yeah.
So this was years ago. Like, oh my word, probably over 10 years ago, probably 11 or 12 years ago.
Oh my goodness, right? Valerie, you're right. It's easy to do.
Yes. And I was in the grocery store, and
Mhm.
and this was just creepy. Like, this wasn't even a compliment. I'm sure he meant it as a compliment, but it was just creepy.
And that's when it can get really creepy, when it's like if you're complimenting a gentleman or a gentleman's complimenting.
Yes.
Mhm.
And it was summer. I had flip flops on, and I love blue polish, especially on my toes.
Okay.
Love blue.
Yes.
So I'm standing in the freezer section picking out something for my kids, right?
Your toes are blue.
My
Okay,
toes
wait,
are
let's
blue.
just think about that.
Yes.
Freezer section.
And my toes are blue.
I'm geeky.
And this guy walks by and turns around and walks back. And I don't think anything of it, because I don't know about you, but our grocery stores move stuff around all the time.
All the time.
So I'm always the one wandering the same aisle like 14 times trying to find
Right.
that one item, because
That used to be there.
yes, but they've moved it like to the bottom and off to the side
Right.
now. And so I don't think anything of it until he stops beside me and he's like, "Your toes are absolutely beautiful."
That is creepy.
And I'm like, okay, thanks. And I'm going back to what I'm doing. He's like, "Are they blue because they're cold? Do they need to be warmed up?" And I'm like, "Okay, dude, you've crossed the line."
Done.
I'm like,
This
"No,
is-
my husband going
yeah.
on my kid's butt." And
Yeah.
I hightailed out of there. But
yeah,
even if he had left it with that, like,
it's still creepy.
it's a compliment, but it's just creepy.
Okay, so let's talk about compliments that aren't creepy, because that is creepy.
That was creepy.
Yeah. You shake that off.
I know.
Shake it
And
off.
that's one of those things you don't think about until you said that. It was like, bling.
You're
Hey,
like,
remember
I had a
me?
creepy moment. All right, beautifuls, if you think about compliments that you think are great to give, throw them in the stream. Let's share with one another, because that sharing is caring, right?
Yes.
So one of the things that you can easily do, a compliment you can give that can make a huge difference in someone's life is to say, you have a beautiful smile.
Yes, that's one
You
of.
have a really nice smile.
Or your smile is contagious.
Yes. Okay, here's why. It works for a male or a female. Again, you want to come from a genuine place.
Yes.
But there are so many people out there that are really self-conscious about their teeth. And I'm one of them. Like, my teeth on the bottom are crooked.
I am so self-conscious about my teeth. It's crazy. And when you tell people, they're like,
Why? Right? Hi, Kathy. Beautiful. How are you?
and it goes back to when you notice your imperfections more than anyone else does.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it
No,
is
you
true.
do. You do.
And two, like I know people that absolutely love the slight imperfections of my teeth. My husband is one of them.
And I like them. I think they're really pretty.
And other people say that to me, like I know how to smile to minimize it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And my husband's commenting. He's like, and you're he's like, I love your toes and your slightly crooked teeth.
Yes. And it's not creepy from you, Rich.
No.
That's good. Carol says your smile is contagious. Yeah. Thank you. And see, perfect. She shared that. I love that. So, yeah. And here's the deal is the person that I was watching on YouTube, I wish I could remember their name and I would give them a shout out, but he was talking about the fact that when he was 8 years old, someone told him that he had a great smile when he was in a store buying something and he had a gap in his teeth and he felt so self-conscious as a young man, 8 years old. Again, compliments have no age to them. So make sure, non-creepy compliments to all ages. Anyhow, and it has stuck with him. It gave him the confidence to be able to smile, just smile. It released and unlocked something in him. And so that's why that's the beauty of a compliment. That's the power of a compliment. All right. What are some other non-creepy?
I love to observe people. Like I could go and people watch probably at Disney and
not
be happy.
Not creepy at all. Let's start with that.
Okay.
I like to observe people.
Hang on, let me say
who's feeling a little creep?
No.
Okay, how many times have you observed me?
Okay, so let me
hi Ruth, hi beautiful.
Ruth. I'm flushed now.
I'm just teasing you.
I do.
So
wow. Okay. Ooh, my voice goes up 14 octaves when I get embarrassed. Did anyone notice that? Okay. So meaning I like to observe how people treat other people.
Yeah, you do.
And I think it's because I've always instilled in my kids, I don't care who the person is, you treat them with kindness.
Right.
I don't care where they come from. I don't care if they don't have 2 pennies or they have more money than they can deal with. I don't care what race they are. I don't care what age they are. You treat them with kindness.
Always.
And I love to compliment, especially moms that have younger kids or teenagers that I see being just genuinely kind.
Yeah.
And let them know that it's not going unnoticed.
So what would that sound like?
So if I saw, I've done this before. I saw a young man. He had to have been 17, 18 years old.
Okay.
Help an elderly woman out with her groceries.
Oh.
And I made it a point to stop and tell him, you know what? Your mom might not know you're doing this, but as a mom, I can see you doing this. And I have to say, good job. You are an outstanding young man.
That's awesome. And you know what you just hit is the fact that you can always compliment something on a job well done, something they've done that is a job well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that kind of compassion, his mom taught him that, or someone in his life.
Somewhere he's been taught.
Yes. Yeah. And for it to not go unnoticed.
Yes. It says one of the words of the year is kindness. We love that, Ruth.
Love that.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what about you?
What about me? What
is one thing that you tend to compliment on?
Because this will not shock anyone. Since I'm a wardrobe stylist, one of the things that I notice very quickly is colors on people. And there is truth in color. Certain colors complement your skin tone and bring out just everything vibrant about it. And some colors don't do that. It just absolutely steals everything from your complexion and your skin tone. And so when I notice a beautiful color on someone that's just rocking, like it is just like perfect on them, I'll say, oh my word, I love that color on you. Or that color looks just so fantastic on you. And if it's a female, I'll be like, oh my word, that color is stunning on you. It makes your eyes pop. Now I don't do that for men because you have to be careful. You don't want it to slide into some type of zone that makes you flirty because I am happily married and I'm going to leave that there. So, but I will compliment colors. And again, it comes from my background. I mean, it's just something I naturally know.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, love that story. Kindness and compassion and kindness go hand in hand. Isn't that true? They do.
Yes.
They do.
So yeah. So now every time I wear a color, if she doesn't compliment me, I'm going to be like, so does this color not look good on me? You know I had to go there.
And you know I'm ornery enough now to just be like,
no.
No, I would. You know what? We have been friends for so long. Who else has a bestie out there that you can just have fun with? Like fun.
Yes, fun.
Right?
Yeah. Yes. So a little side note about compliments. So we do our weekly newsletter. So give us some hearts if you get those in your email box every Sunday morning.
Because if you don't, beautiful, you need to sign up for the weekly newsletter.
Yes, I believe you can do that on our website.
You can.
So usually every Sunday she'll send me a text because I'm the one that compiles it all. And she's like, great newsletter, love it, outstanding.
Because it is.
And so she's like, I'm so afraid if I forget a week that you're going to be like,
that's true. I have said that.
She has said that. And I'm like, nah, it's all good.
Yeah.
So then one week she did forget. I'm like, so was it not good?
I know. She asked me about it. It was so funny. Yeah. I was like, no, it was fantastic. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, you can go to lookofyou.com when we're done here and sign up for it. You know what I love about our newsletter? I love that we start out with some type of encouraging word at the top, either from one of us or from both of us.
Yep.
And it can be on various subjects about life. And then we get you caught up on our live stream. So if you're anything like us and your life is insane, like ours is insane, many times I have to watch replays of our stuff, even though we did it. So it gives you a one and done kind of place to just know it's in my email box. I can just go there and hit the link. And then sometimes we have a style tip. Sometimes we have a beauty tip.
Yes.
This week we featured a really neat woman that we're going to talk about here in a minute. And it changes this year's changing a little bit each week.
I was just going to say,
don't know.
Yeah, who's noticed a little bit of a change in the flow? So,
yeah,
you know, we're always looking to bring you the best content that we can. And, you know, last year was kind of settling into that groove.
It was. We were getting, well, think about it. The newsletter started in 2018. So we had to get our feet underneath of us and figure out what the flow was going to be, not only for you beautifuls, what you needed, but we needed to figure out that flow for ourselves and work it into our lives because we are working moms and wives and entrepreneurs
and figure it out. Beautifuls.
Yeah.
Every time we conquer a new social platform.
High five. Because they're always changing, so you don't ever conquer it.
We can conquer it for the moment. You get to like that top, and you're like, "There's the top," and then the clouds move, and you're like,
"Oh, it's not really."
Get ready, keep going.
But it's kind of fun. Although we noticed Instagram has changed their analytics, so we're figuring that out.
We're figuring you out, Instagram.
We are. We still love you. Yeah. We're grateful for you, but we're figuring you out.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we did feature someone this week, though, in our newsletter, like you talked about. So if you don't get our newsletter, you might have seen it on our Instagram. If not, then you need
or Facebook.
Yes, or Facebook.
Her on Facebook too.
All over.
We were all over.
But Kyle White, we were on location in her store Thursday.
Merchant 31.
Merchant 31.
We do.
Love it because it's an amazing place to shop.
Yes.
I don't have to worry about what my kids are going to pick out and if it's not going to fit right or be too revealing or anything like that. But the story behind her is.
It is. So let's take 2 steps back.
Oh, we're stepping back.
Okay. So 2 steps back. Last year, one of the things that we kept talking about to each other, we're like, we want to find a way to get the story of the women we work with and companies we work with, get their story out about how they started, the why behind what they're doing, because we know them, we're working personally with them. And we realized you didn't know them.
And we work with some amazing women
that
have unbelievable stories.
It's so true. Okay, so Carol Dockham, who's in the stream, she's one of them. You don't all know her, but here's what we know. She's, oh my word, she is just the most amazing woman with amazing heart. And she has started a new success boutique, learning boutique, beautiful faces, going places. Now, eventually we're going to feature her this year because what she's doing is phenomenal for women to be
Yeah.
able to go forward to that next step that they need to do. And we want you to know about that. And so we kept saying over and over in 2018, how can we do this? Should we start a podcast? Should we blog about it? Should we, how could we really do that? Liz, hey, beautiful from across the sea.
And then we had Shannon join. That is Shannon, right?
Yeah, Shannon
joined us on Facebook.
Hi, beautiful.
I need a magnifying glass.
I got you back. So anyhow, so we had this dialogue. So this year, what we've decided to do is on Fridays, we are celebrating on Instagram and Facebook one of the women who is behind one of the companies we're working with.
Yes.
So that you get to know them better. And then in our Besties group on Facebook, we're going to feature one of our besties. So among our community, you guys can get to know each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So this year we are all about community and connecting and just bringing everyone closer together, because when you're a community and you're connected, there is something about that automatically brings like an extra level of kindness.
Empowerment. It makes you're not as lonely. You have a place where it's safe, because our community is a safe place. It's really important to us.
Yes.
But it does, it gives you, there's a community there that's got your back. So if you have a question or you're like, I need help with this or that, you have a place to go. We want you to have a safe place to go.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. And unfortunately, like statistically,
hi, Laura.
We are the most
good to see you
connected that we've ever been. And people feel the loneliest right now.
It's so true. So true.
We want to combat that and bring a sense of community back, even if it is online. Let's utilize the tools we have.
Well, yeah, think about all the amazing people we have met. I have traveled all over the world from the connections I've made on social media.
Yes. Yeah. And this is crazy. I have been with the same group of women online for 20 years.
Yes. Can you believe that?
20 years, legit the same group. We found each other pregnant at the same time. And it was oh my God, I think it was iVillage, I think was the name of the site at the time or something like that. I'm sure one of you beautiful, it does take a village. I'm sure one of my December beautifuls will eventually jump on and comment below if I am wrong. But we were on a message board, and for some of us, it was our first child. For some, it was our last. For some, we were somewhere in the middle. But we could ask questions. It ended up being a safe place where you could be like, is this normal? Right. And then we started having our babies. And we're like, oh, congratulations, congratulations. And it was all women that were due in December. Granted, mine came in November, but I refused to leave the group because I loved them so much.
Yes.
And we have moved to multiple platforms, and we've been with Facebook for a while. But we are the same group of women that have been together for almost 20 years.
Isn't that so cool?
It really, truly is. So you can develop community.
You can. Okay. You're going to see some real behind the scenes here. I got to unplug.
We're switching out cords.
We're switching out cords.
You could have had this one.
Well, I just didn't even see that one. Okay. Keep going. So you've been on that for 20 years.
For 20 years. And we have gone through the loss of a child. We've gone through divorces. We've gone through loss of spouses, some really intense things. And then we've gone through high moments of grandbabies and kids graduating high school and going off to college.
But think about that community has been formed and has grown over the years. And I think that's so amazing. All right. So Shannon said, Carol is great. She's hosting a training with Ruth tomorrow that I'm really looking forward to. Ruth said, thank you, Shannon, for mentioning the leadership training tomorrow. Excited for it. Oh, that's so exciting. So Ruth is another entrepreneur. She's absolutely amazing. We met her through Carol as well. So that's what we're talking about. Beautifuls, we want you to know each other.
Yes. Community.
So, yes, community. Well, we got started on all of that. And, we take a few rabbit trails here and there. But we started with talking about Kyle White. And we featured Kyle White this week. She is the owner. And she's the owner of Merchant 31. And we just absolutely
hang on.
Hold on. So we have an offensive person. So anyhow, she absolutely is amazing through and through, like from the core of who she is and how she started her company. So we really encourage you to go and look at that post. It's down a little further in our stream. So once we get off of here, and then not only that, but she was featured in the newsletter. Yeah, so that's how we started with all that.
Yes. So yay. So that this is the it is the year. I don't know about y'all, but we're like, it's the year for this and it's the year for this.
I know, right?
Big things. I love the beginning of the year because like you have
tackling big things.
365 days to make a change. I have to start it on day one. Beautiful. If you start it all on day one, you're going to be burnt out by day 14.
Yeah, for sure.
Like spread it around a little bit. So
yeah. So, okay. Speaking of beginning of the year,
big changes.
Organization.
Who has jumped on the organization bandwagon?
Who has jumped on the joy of, I can't think of it.
I cannot pronounce her name.
I actually own the book. I've read half the book. Oh, she's all over the place. She has
a TV show.
Is it Netflix or Amazon Prime? One of the two.
It's got to be Netflix because I don't do Amazon Prime. So I believe she's on Netflix.
Yeah.
And I've watched some of it. She is the sweetest lady ever. And I wish I could pronounce her name.
Well, and does she speak English?
Very little bit. She does, but organize their homes. And
she does.
I love the approach she has.
I do too. So you really ask yourself, is this object bringing joy into my life? And what I love about that is when I look at women's closets and we go through that whole process, that's part of what we're talking about in the closet. Like, why have you held on to that? Let's uncode that. Is it emotional or whatever? So
yes, Marie Kondo. No, Ruth is saying her name.
Oh, Marie. Thank you, Ruth.
I cannot pronounce
Marie
her last
Kondo.
There we go.
Yes. Has anyone? I want to know. Has anyone implemented her style organization in your life? I have not yet.
I have not, but I am on my own little organization journey.
She is.
I just come up with these things and I'm like, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
So for me, my life is so crazy full right now with the look and balancing home and balancing kids and one in college. And my plates are like this.
Oh, yeah.
Like just
spinning.
Yes.
On little tiny sticks. She's a spinning plate
and
woman.
It's like plates, stacked on plates, stacked on plates.
And it's amazing. She's the unicorn who never drops them. It's just
they have crashed a little bit. So I'm like, my house used to be amazingly organized.
Okay, mine too before this journey. Okay, I know we have other entrepreneurs in here. Okay, beautifuls. Tell me if it's not true that once you started your business, your house just kind of took a backseat.
It did.
And maybe it didn't. And if you have tricks and tips for us,
put them in the comments.
Please put it in the comments.
So this is my year for balance. I'm like, I have to have some type of balance because I thrive in organization.
Yes,
I love being able to have someone say, hey, do you have this? And I know it's in this closet, third shelf down, left-hand side, and behind two things.
Yes.
Like, that was how organized my house was.
Right.
This year, it's been more like, okay, I'm just going to put this here because I'm too tired to put it away.
You know what? I went through that too. And now it's like I take a deep breath. And then I don't know if any of you have done the 5-second rule, which is where you, Ruth will probably know this person's name too. Mel Robinson, I think is her name. 5-second rule. I own her book. You would think I'd remember her name. But you count down from 5 like you're a rocket ship getting ready to launch off. And
I'm just picturing myself over here.
Are you ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. And there's something about that go. And it's like, okay, I'm going to put it away now. I'm dog tired, but maybe it comes from you making me suggesting from your 5 commandments that I should wash my face every night. I did discipline myself this last year.
Yes.
Maybe it's from that.
Maybe, but I have found that if I exert the little energy to put it away, it takes less energy in the long run because what happens is this item and this item and this item and this item and this item
Right.
no longer are in their homes.
No.
I can't find it. I'm frustrated. And then I get to the point where I'm like, I'm fed up. My house is disgusting. We are cleaning.
Exactly.
And then it's a whole day wasted and a whole bunch of energy wasted that if really in the moment of me being tired, if I had just put it away,
it would be resolved, right? So Ruth says Kondo it's Marie Kondo, pronounced Kondo is her last name. She's a doll. I think I've amended some of her suggestions. You know what, Ruth? I bet you have. You're really good at stuff like that. And then Richard says she's very interesting to watch. So I've wanted to watch her show. I just haven't done that yet.
Yeah, we watched a couple episodes. My daughter Becca is in love with her.
Really?
Yes.
We no worries, you two.
Sorry,
no earthquake. My knee hit the table.
Yes. So for me, I'm like, I can't take hours to do something right now. Like, I just can't block out hours to organize something.
You told me you're implementing this, so this is what Shanna's doing.
Yes, but how many of us find ourselves with 15 or 20 minutes that like we're in between projects, or like you've got 15 minutes before you have to go get the kids?
Yeah, it's like you feel like it's dead time because it's just enough to do nothing, but you're capitalizing on
I am capitalizing on it. So I am setting a timer on my phone and I limit myself. Like I just did above my microwave, which is 2 shelves, and it's literally just a square. And in 20 minutes, I had 20 minutes, pulled everything down, cleaned it out because it's the shelves that never get dusted because they're really high up. Top. And I reorganized it. I wanted my cookbooks out. I got rid of some knickknacks that really didn't need to be there.
Yeah.
And at the end of the 20 minutes, like I kept an eye on it. So I knew like 3 minutes to go. Like I really had to wrap up. Within 20 minutes, I was done.
Yeah. Hey, how are you? Good morning, beautiful.
So I have been doing that with different areas of my house. When I have 15 minutes, it might be one drawer.
Yeah.
But I finish that one thing within that time frame. It doesn't feel overwhelming. My house is slowly coming into order. But that's the thing. It goes back to if you get something out, you really have to put it away or else you're really just treading water.
That's so true. And that is more exhausting. That is way more exhausting.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm making sure everything gets put away when it's been used. And if the area it's going in is a chaos, I just goes to the area knowing I will eventually organize it.
Yes.
So that has been my little trick so far, and it is working. I feel like my house is coming under some type of order.
And that feels good. I can tell.
There's
a weight lifted. I can tell that. Ruth says she feels that way about emptying the dishwasher. Got to do it first thing in the morning. I agree. I worked on the dishes this morning. The one thing I try to do is make sure my sink and my kitchen's clean before I go to bed. Doesn't happen all the time though.
I was gonna say
it just doesn't. Last night it was like I could not sleep last night. So it's like 11:30 and I looked at our son and I said, I'll do the dishes in the morning. I went to bed.
I try to, but if we've had a late dinner and I still have work to do, it might not get done. There's a lot of us in this house, so I envy those that only have to empty the dishwasher once a day. Ours usually runs about 3 times a day.
Yeah. Well, you have 4 girls, 3 at home,
yes.
And then your husband and you. And I'm really thankful. My husband and my son will also pitch in, so that helps a lot.
Yeah. So our dishwasher gets a workout every day. I'm sure at night it's just panting. It's like, it's the end of another day. I made it.
Oh, right. All right, beautifuls. Well, we love our Tuesday mornings with you. We do. And we thank you so much for giving us your gift of time. Good morning, beautiful Amanda. How are you? You'll have to watch the replay.
Yes.
We miss you. So we thank you for spending time with us this week. And we love chatting with you. Leave us comments, especially our replay viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave us comments if you have organization comments or you have comments on the Gillette commercial, anything we've talked about.
Anything like that. And if you want to see how I organize something, comment below and I can do a quick little video.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be a good idea.
So if you want that, comment below. Let us know. Yes. Like whatever platform you're on, I'm going like this.
Yeah, we're all over the
We're
place.
all over the place. But comment,
Yeah.
and I have a little area that I need to do, so I can always do a video of it as I do it, so you see that I set my timer and I stick to it.
There you go. That would be awesome.
All right, beautifuls. We will be back Thursday night.
We will. You don't want to miss, because this week we're talking sports bras.
We
are talking sports bras.
We are tackling it. A lot of you have hit that workout resolution hard, and that can be one of those pieces of clothing that are necessary, that are a pain to buy, and they can be expensive, and you don't want to buy wrong.
Right, that's true. So we're gonna give some feedback.
Yeah.
All right, beautifuls. Until Thursday night.
Be
beautiful,
tiful,
because you
are the only you.
Bye, beautifuls.